So welcome back to the second part of this 4-part beginner yoga series. Find a blanket or pillow if you have one and put it between your glutes and calves, coming to rest in Vajrasana or any seated position that feels comfortable. And let's inhale to bring our arms up overhead and exhale, bringing the arms to your side. Let's do this a couple of times using your breath as your guide. The next time you bring your arms down, let's bring some movement to our shoulders by moving our neck in slow, gentle circles. And on your next inhale, we bring our left hand to the mat, our right arm comes up and over our head to the left, stretching the right side body. And let's come back through center, reaching over to the right side with the left arm. Let's do this one more time on each side. Let's come back to center, finding some stillness here, either closing the eyes or resting the gaze somewhere. And with your next breath or two, setting down whatever intention you need from your own self, and to really celebrate that even though we may still be socially distancing from loved ones at this time, that springtime is just around the corner and the red buds are blooming here in Austin, Texas. And we remember that life continuously gives us new opportunities for change, for growth, and for rebirth. Let's go ahead and remove the blanket and sit down into Paschimottanasana, a seated forward fold. Let's move the glutes back and roll the shoulders, opening the heart and straightening the spine. And we reach the arms high overhead, folding forward over the legs, reaching either the thighs or the calves or maybe the toes. And slowly rolling the spine to wave up again. Let's do 4 more slow waves like this. We inhale to come up, and we exhale down. And we remember that this is not about how far you can go. This is about noticing what's breathable and what's uncomfortable. And this will be different for everyone. Next time you're in a forward fold, let's straighten the spine, lifting up halfway, and then leading with your core. Let's come back down into a forward fold, stretching the hamstrings and rounding the spine. And on your next inhalation, let's roll the spine back up, bending the right knee and straightening the left leg, moving into Janu Sirsasana, or head of knee pose. And on an inhale, bring your arms up high and exhale down towards your knee, rounding the spine and bringing a gentle stretch to the hamstring. And let's wave on up and do this 2 more times at your own pace. when you're finished, let's roll on up, using your core to turn your torso to the right, placing your left hand on your left leg, and opening the shoulders to bring the right arm up and over, breathing into the right side body. And let's come back up, bringing the right hand behind you, lifting your hips, and bringing your left arm up and over your head, breathing into the left side body. And on your next exhale, let's lower the hips, bring the left arm to the left leg or foot, and raise the right arm up and over the head. And let's inhale again, lifting the hips and stretching the left side body. And exhaling down to the left leg again, lifting the right arm up and over the head. And let's wave back and forth like this 2 more times at your own pace. And when you're finished, let's bring our legs back to center and bring your right toe to the left side of your left knee. Place your right arm behind you and inhale your left arm up, using your core to move towards the right, bending the elbow to rest on the outside of your right knee. And let's breathe here in Ardha Matsyendrasana. And let's unlock the left elbow, using your core to turn towards the left to do a counter stretch. And bring your core back to center, bending in your left foot and stacking your knees to sit in Gomukhasana. If your hips are not ready for this yet, just sit in a cross-legged position. Otherwise, you might enjoy giving your feet a nice little massage with your fists. And when you're ready, let's stretch those legs on out and give them a nice shake. And let's move on over to the left side of Janu Shirsasana, bending the left knee and straightening the spine. And just as we did on the left side, let's inhale the arms up, and leading with the sternum, exhale down towards the knee. Let's do a couple of waves like this. And on your next inhalation, let's open the chest and bring the left arm up and over the head, breathing into the left side body. And let's come back to center, lowering the left arm down, lifting the hips and bringing the right arm overhead, and exhaling down to the right leg again. Let's do 2 more waves like this, using your breath as your guide. And the next time your hips are down, bring your left toe to cross over to the right side of your right leg. Place your left hand behind you and inhale your right hand up and over to bend on the left side of your left knee. And let's breathe here together in Ardha Matsyendrasana. And let's release here, using our core to twist to the right, straightening the spine and lifting the sternum. you're ready, come back to center, and if you'd like an added hip stretch, bring the left foot in to stack the knees one more time. Twist your torso all the way to the right and place your hands down on the mat. Bring your left foot forward into a lunge. Maybe feeling a nice juicy hip stretch here. Lower the right knee and inhale to bring the left hand up. And let's exhale as we welcome the left hand down and underneath the left leg. And let's do 3 more waves like this, using your breath as your guide. And on your next exhale, bring your left hand in between your foot and hand, coming into Uttan Prishtasana, or lizard pose. And ask your body if you'd like to leave your right knee down or maybe lift it up. And there's no right or wrong answers here. And when you're ready, walk your hands over to the right to a wide-legged forward fold. And with an inhale, bend your knees, maintaining a flat back, and come on up to stand, raising your arms up overhead. And exhaling, falling forward again. And bring some buoyancy into your knees, bending the left and bending the right. And eventually, walk your hands over to your left knee. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, walk your hands over to your right foot. And exhale, walk your hands towards center. And inhale, walk your hands towards your left foot. Exhale, come back towards center. And inhale to move towards your right foot. Let's do this one more time. Inhaling to the left side, exhaling to center, and inhaling to the right side again. And eventually coming back towards center. And let's inhale our arms up overhead. And exhaling to bring our hands behind us to clasp, squeezing the shoulders in and opening the heart while we fall into one last forward fold. Let's walk our hands over to the right for a right-legged forward lunge, dropping the knee, and inhaling to lift the right arm high, and exhaling as we wave it on in. Let's do 3 more waves like this. Let's inhale to bring the right hand in between the hand and foot, coming into a right-legged lunge and lifting the left knee if you'd like. Let's breathe into the right hip here. And using the strength of your quadriceps, let's push on up to stand, lifting the arms up high, coming into Anjaneyasana. Bring your left arm forward, your right arm behind you, and use your core to slowly twist to the right. Inhale, bringing your arms up and twisting your core towards center. And exhaling, twisting your core to the right and bringing your arms down. Let's do this 2 more times, using your breath as your guide. And let's meet back towards center, lowering the arms down and coming down into a wide-legged forward fold, walking the arms over to the left. Turn both feet parallel to the mat. Lift the right heel and push on up to stand into Anjaneyasana, lifting the arms up high. On your next exhale, use your core to twist towards the left. And on an inhale, bring the arms up to face forward. Let's do this 3 more times at your own pace. After your third twist, let's come back up into Anjaneyasana. And let's meet at the top of our mat, standing tall in mountain pose or Tadasana. Let's inhale to lift the arms up high and exhale with a flat back, swan dive down to a forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway up and exhale, go all the way down to sit on your mat. Bring your right ankle over your left knee, and as you lay down, keep your right foot flexed and bring your left knee towards your chest, reaching your right hand through your legs and interlacing your fingers just below the crease of your left knee. You should feel a nice stretch in your right glute and hip. And let's breathe into those muscles for a moment. And when you're ready, stretch your left leg out long and move your right leg over to the left, coming into a gentle spinal twist as you turn your head to the right and open your arms out to rest beside you. Let's take 2 more deep breaths in and 2 more deep breaths out. And let's come back to center. And this time, let's bring our left ankle over our right knee, threading our hands behind our right thigh and coming down to rest, making sure to flex the left foot and keep the tailbone grounded down to the mat. Let's take some deep breaths into the left hip. And at your own pace, straighten the right leg and bring the left leg over to the right, twisting the head to the left and opening the arms to rest beside you. And let's come back to center. Stretching the arms and toes out long into a nice good morning stretch. And eventually bringing your hands out to your sides, or maybe bringing your right hand to your navel, your left hand to your heart, and finding some stillness here as we rest in corpse pose or Shavasana. Remembering that everything has an end, and every end has a beginning. Let's take 2 more deep breaths in and 2 more deep breaths out. And let's gently bring some movement back into our toes and fingers. And let's come to meet in a seated position at the top of your mat. And let's take one last big inhale together in through the nostrils. And exhale, bringing the hands to the thighs or maybe together into prayer pose. And from that higher place within me, I bow before that higher place, that which is undying and lives within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming to this second class. I hope to see you next week.